Hello, it's me, Eryn Joslyn with Compass Real Estate Seattle, and welcome to my very first video installment in my new series called Nurturing Neighborhoods. And there is no better neighborhood to start with than White Center, located in the West Seattle part of Seattle. I am so excited because we have a little interview with Chef Blanca Rodriguez of the Greenbridge Cafe. Greenbridge Cafe is located in this little nook of White Center called Greenbridge. And I love this neighborhood. Well, I want to keep it a secret because I feel like it's this hidden little gem. It is really time to share it with you. So please come join me while I interview Chef Blanca. Let's talk a little bit about what took you from Nordstrom. Did you go straight from Nordstrom to opening your own restaurant?
No, I did a couple years in another restaurant as an executive chef, and then I opened my first restaurant, which is Pimienta Bistro. It's up on Dash Point, Federal Way area.
Okay.
I opened that bistro in 2010.
Okay.
And then I opened Greenbridge. This April is going to be 8 years ago. So
that's great. And you were just saying that you have some of your family working here as well.
yes, my sister usually takes care of the front of the house.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's really neat. And she's been here since the beginning as
She's
well?
been here since we opened.
Okay. And so what made you move into this particular neighborhood?
I live in West Seattle, and
Okay.
I'm always been a big fan of White Center.
Yes.
And when the opportunity opened up to this new neighborhood called Greenbridge, they needed a restaurant here.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt it was the perfect location,
Mm-hmm.
close to the White Center area.
Mm-hmm.
I love that in White Center you can find any kind of cuisine you want.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you crave, White Center will have it.
Yes.
And I feel that they're doing such a good job in doing this area, trying to match the same atmosphere, where it's just like a melting pot.
Yes. Yes, it is. Absolutely. And so did that inform the type of cuisine you would bring to the restaurant, or did you already kind of have an idea of what your menu would look like?
Well, you know what? I always cook what I cook. I was raised by an amazing mother that knew how to cook Mexican food. She was a chef herself, but she never called herself a chef, but she was.
Yes.
We have a lot of her recipes actually in this restaurant. The poblano sauce is her recipe, things like that. So part of the decision to open my own restaurant was so I can cook whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
No rules.
Yes,
Just,
your rules. Yeah.
Mix it up.
Yes.
So with this restaurant, I do a lot of like a modern Mexican,
Okay.
but I also have a little influences on Europe,
Mhm.
Latin America. It doesn't matter.
Do you have a direction that you want to continue going, or do you feel pretty content with where the restaurant is now? Any goals in your future for this restaurant?
The biggest goal for this restaurant is to be discovered.
Okay.
Because people don't know the
Mhm.
Roxbury and 8th
Mm-hmm.
has an amazing restaurant, it has parking, and it has great food. And we still have people that don't know what we are,
Yes.
don't know who we are.
Mm-hmm.
And I think bringing the community from West Seattle and White Center to this area,
Mm-hmm.
it will be a great goal to accomplish for me and any businesses around me.
Yes. Okay. Yes. So you say that people don't know who you are and what you are. So if you could put into words who you are, who this entity is, and what it is.
Sure. I mean, basically, I love to cook.
Yeah.
I love to cook. Like I said, I've been doing this for about 25 years. I'm not afraid to mix and match any flavor or textures. I will give the people something to taste that is different,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also really tasty.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just a chef that likes to cook,
Yeah.
and this is what I do.
Yes.
And I love everybody to come in and try that.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. You're very, very friendly as a chef.
Thank you.
I worked with a lot of chefs back in the day. You're very nice, which stands out. Yeah. And so does the love. I mean, I think that's why it was so surprising to come to this cafe that I hadn't heard of, and the food was so delicious on top of it. And so yeah, I can attest that you really do feel that here in the restaurant, that you love what you're doing.
I sure do.
And you obviously have such a strong history in cooking and watching your mother cook. So that is very evident.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so more exposure, so that's what you want. Is there anything that you need for the restaurant that we can keep in mind as a community?
Just to put the word out there that we're here.
Okay.
You know, like I said, we're going into 8 years, and unfortunately with COVID, like any other restaurant, a lot of the communities or you know, it's a lot of nonprofit organizations that closed down for COVID. So we kind of wanting to pick all those businesses back up. We were doing a lot of office caterings for downtown Seattle, but those offices closed down.
Okay.
So what we need is just to keep in business.
That's
you know,
good.
other than that, we can cook some good food. We have wonderful people that work for me, and we just feel ready to do it.
Yes. I was good. You answered one of my questions, which was how things have changed for you in the restaurant in the past couple of years. And it sounds like some of the places that used you as a vendor for catering have had to discontinue for a little bit.
That's correct.
Okay, that's good to hear. And then I guess my last question is, outside of the melting pot factor of White Center, like what is there to like and love about this particular neighborhood?
This neighborhood is great. You have everything close by.
Yes.
You know, you're 2 blocks from here, you're on the freeway.
Yes.
You're 15 minutes to South Center, you're 7 minutes to downtown.
Yeah.
You have everything you need here. You don't wanna go downtown, but wanna go to just a little different downtown Seattle, you go to West Seattle, which is 5 minutes from here.
Right.
So
The
it's very accessible. The location is perfect.
Yes. Yeah, that's great.